Dude, fucking I'll get into it later. Remind me. But I read all of Ebert's review of this movie, and Ebert
Loves it.
he he has some choice words to say about David Lynch as a human being, which
Bro.
I
Ooh.
want I want to get into.
Dude,
Okay.
I saw this 5 minute video on YouTube. It was like someone else and Ebert, and they're talking about this movie. It's only 5 minutes. And yeah, Ebert fucking tears into Lynch and this movie within he's only on screen for like 2 minutes. And two
Yeah.
minutes that he's in the interview, he's just fucking tearing into them. Like, oh shit.
He does not like him. He even says he's like, admittedly, I don't think I like his films or him as a person. It's because he hasn't given any of them a good review. I don't think. I think the only one he kind of liked was Eraserhead. I think he liked Eraserhead because Roper, his partner, didn't, or Siskel didn't like Eraserhead. But Ebert thought it was interesting. But I don't think.
Siskel, that was the name.
Yeah, it was Siskel and Ebert, and then it was Ebert and Roper
Yeah.
after Siskel passed away.
Damn. I think I like Ebert.
You like Ebert? I mean, he has opinions on movies. He knows how to write, that's for sure. I like that I will watch a movie and I'll be like, oh, Ebert's gonna love this movie. And then he's like, this movie was mid. And I'm like, what the fuck? Always keep me guessing, Ebert. Never know what you're gonna like.
uh, nice.
All right, should we get started? I'm excited to talk about this movie.
Yeah. Dude up.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Cult of the Living Dead. This week, we are journeying back into the Lynchiverse. We are covering yet another David Lynch film. This time, we are talking about the 1990 movie Wild at Heart. As always, I am your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya
Yo.
and Twan.
What up?
As always, we are a cult movie podcast. We cover cult classics, B movies, and horror. All of these opinions are subjective. None of us are academically trained on film critique, but enjoy the ride. All right, I'm going to say it right off the bat. I'm not going to leave the audience hanging. I think this was actually one of the better Lynch movies. I think for me, I know we're split on the pod. Me and Twan like a more structured Lynch movie, and I know Sarah you like the more like weird avant-garde movies. And I think what helped this one is that this movie is based on a book
Makes sense.
Mhm.
by Gary Gifford. So he wrote
Okay.
this book, and then there's another book in this universe that he wrote that hopefully we'll get called was it Perdita Durango?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So that it's a sequel kind of, but not really. Same character. A character in this movie has their own movie, but it's not directly related to this movie. But yeah, I think it being based on a book definitely helped Lynch like rein it in for sure.
Oh yeah.
Because it
That
has its Lynchy moments, but it's not too crazy over the top.
no, I appreciated that. I'm right there with you. I think that this was one of his better movies that we've covered. It was way easier to follow than some of his more Lynchian type movies.
What do you think, Sam?
That's funny. I'm kind of opposite of I mean, we already knew I'm opposite of you guys. I think that this was like a weaker movie because it felt more like, I don't know, commercialized. Like it's like it because it's a book. So he has like a plot to follow and it goes all the way through. Um I like his like weird, heady, like what the fuck is going on movies. Those are my favorite type of movies.
I do think it's interesting that you point that out because I know within the Lynch fandom or people's opinion on Lynch in general, most of his more like weirder avant-garde movies tend to get more praise
Hmm.
than his like 80s early 90s movies.
Yeah.
But interesting. We'll get through it for sure.
Yeah. It was still cool because like Nicolas Cage is in a snakeskin jacket, and I feel like that on its own is just hilarious. But yeah, it
That
wasn't
was
my
his
favorite.
personal jacket too. He was insistent on wearing it.
Like actually,
He owned that jacket.
Oh shit.
hell yeah. So when he was saying to Laura Dern's character, like that was real.
Yeah, and he gave it to Laura Dern when they finished filming.
Nice.
Yeah. Which is funny.
Very Nick Cage thing of him to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very cagey. All right. So, as we said, I mean, if you've been following this pod or you're one of our new listeners, welcome, new followers. Pod's been gaining some traction, so love to see it. We have covered. This is our fourth Lynch movie. We did Eraserhead, Inland Empire, Mulholland Drive, and now this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is our fourth Lynch movie that we've talked about on the pod. I think we were all universally in agreement that we all really, really liked Eraserhead. And I think after Eraserhead is where our opinions on Lynch's movies started to split.
Pretty hard. It was like
sorry.
a hard fork.
Sorry, say that one more time.
I said this is the fourth movie we've covered, and we were all like in agreement that we all really, really liked Eraserhead.
Mm-hmm.
But I think after Eraserhead is when our opinions on Lynch's movies started to split.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I found my niche of movies that I was like, wow, I didn't know that I liked this weird type of movie.
Yeah. So if you want to recap, me and Twan thought Inland Empire sucked. Say I really liked Inland Empire. I thought Mulholland Drive was solid. Say you liked Mulholland Drive, and Twan, remind you didn't really like Mulholland Drive?
No.
All right. So I think Mulholland Drive is like differing opinion. I thought it was okay. Say I thought it was good. Twan thought it was trash. And I think Inland Empire is like objectively a bad movie. Another movie with Laura Dern in it though.
Elephant Man also.
Oh, Elephant Man.
That was a great one.
Yeah,
We
that one was
the
a good one.
consensus said Elephant Man was. I think we all gave that movie an A, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Pretty sure.
That was that movie's really good. If you're
That
gonna
movie
watch
was really
any
good.
Lynch movie that we've talked about, watch Elephant Man. Although it is definitely a movie.
It is, and I also Elephant Man is structured like this in the sense that it has a clear beginning and a clear end.
Yeah, but it doesn't have John Hart or Hannibal Lecter in it.
Or
That's how you make,
yeah.
that's how you make a good movie.
I feel like the characters that are in it like do such a well job of acting in it. I mean, you feel the Elephant Man's pain throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
We have a
And the
couple more
4K
movies left.
restore.
The 4K restore is
busted.
amazing. Of
Beautiful.
That movie.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
good.
Yeah.
So good. Typical Lynch team up. So the music was done by Angelo Badalamenti. He's worked on basically like all of Lynch's stuff. He's like his go-to composer guy.
That's
The
cool.
film stars Nick Cage. So this is a young Nicolas Cage. He's in Mandy. I think that's his best of his new movies. Face Off, which is a great Nick Cage movie as well. He's also in Long Legs, which is unintentionally
Say it.
hilarious.
Say it.
I need my long legs. Oh my god. It cracks me up every time. So
Same.
stupid.
Same.
So stupid.
I think he's also going to be in the new Spider-Man, Spider-Man Noir. I think they recasted him as Noir Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's right.
that's
He's supposed to
right.
get his own movie.
Yeah.
That's right. That'd be
That's
cool. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That stars Laura. Oh, well, Nick Cage plays Sailor. I didn't say the character he's playing. So Sailor, which is an interesting name. We have Laura Dern, who plays Lula. She actually has been in 3 Lynch movies. I didn't realize she's in Blue Velvet, and she stars in Inland Empire, and then also this movie. I know her best from Jurassic Park. I feel like the entire world knows her best from Jurassic Park.
It's also in Big Little Lies on HBO.
Oh, she is in Big Little Lies.
Mhm.
But I'm
Need to watch that show.
It's a good.
Is that the one with
good
Reese
crime show.
Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman?
Mhm.
I want to watch that show. I like all 3 of those actors.
Really good crime, like whodunit show.
I used to simp
Okay.
hard for Reese Witherspoon.
Really?
Yeah, remember we were talking about like actresses that aren't like considered conventionally like sexy that like simp hard
Yeah.
for. Yeah, Reese Witherspoon's on that list.
Huh.
I simp for Big Little Lies and Zoe Kravitz in Big Little Lies.
I thought you were gonna say like Nicole Kidman. I'm like, well, she's like notably
I've
considered
always-
like a
yeah,
model
yeah.
like
No, I've always loved Nicole Kidman since I
Yeah,
was like
same.
growing up.
Eyes Wide Shut. Ooh.
Ooh,
Eyes Wide Shut or The Others.
ooh,
This
Great
house
movie.
is
Others,
ours.
she's
This house
looking
is
great
ours.
movie.
all
This house is
plain,
ours. This house is ours. This house is ours.
dressed up like a
Just
fucking
fucking all midwifed out, like
Yeah,
only
for
showing
reals.
ankle. Oh, show me that ankle, baby.
Oh my god. And then we have William Dafoe who plays Bobby Purdue. William Dafoe's wild in this movie.
Brother,
Wild.
what
William
the
Dafoe could
fuck?
never has a bad role ever. Anything William Dafoe does is automatically gold in my opinion. He's in Lighthouse, Poor Things. Most people probably know him best as playing the Green Goblin in Spider-Man. And most recently he was in Nosferatu.
He also got casted in Robert Eggers' Werewolf.
Oh really?
Werewolf.
Mhm.
Oh nice. Damn, another werewolf movie?
Another Robert Eggers movie.
I gotta watch
What else has
American
he
Werewolf
done?
in London. I think I'm gonna do that
Uh,
today.
Well, he did.
No, dude, if we're talking William Dafoe, you gotta watch fucking Platoon. God, he's so good at Platoon.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about werewolf movies, remember?
Oh.
Yeah. I'll watch Platoon also. Honestly, I have such a big backlog of movies.
What else? This is a pretty big cast. I like how Crispin Glover's like at the top of the cast list as Dell, but he's in the movie for like 2 minutes.
Like
Bro.
fast.
Bro stole the fucking movie.
Crispin Glover's wild in this
He
movie.
stole
Yeah.
the fucking movie, bro.
If you guys don't know who Crispin Glover is, he's Marty McFly's dad in Back to the Future. Although, I mean, fuck. If you don't know him, let me name this
He's-
movie that was made before I was born.
Also, the
He's a
Thin Man,
The Thin Man.
Yeah.
and Charlie's Angels. He's Willard.
Willard.
In Willard.
Oh, Willard's a weird movie.
He's Grendel in Beowulf.
Oh, he is
That's
Grendel in Beowulf.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I just seen him in a movie
Crispin
recently.
Glover.
He's also in American Gods, that Stars
Oh,
TV
yeah.
show.
He is in American Gods.
Yeah, he's Mr. World.
That's right.
Shit.
American Gods is a crazy show.
Yeah.
I heard it's a really good book. I have it. It's the thick boy. I haven't started into it yet.
It's made by Neil Gaiman. Did you also know that Neil Gaiman also wrote Coraline?
Yeah, which is wild, dude.
Crazy, right?
Fucking range of that guy. It trips me out. Like American Gods is a very like R-rated, like adult fantasy book.
Yeah.
And then Coraline's like a kids movie, but it's
The
so
themes
good.
are pretty fucked up in
It's-
yeah, they
Coraline.
are.
Like,
And then we have Marietta, played by Diane Ladd, who is Laura Dern's mother.
can I do reviews for TV shows? Alien
Yeah.
Earth came out.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
do a review for a TV
Fucking
show.
crazy, bro.
Sick, dude.
Oh my
The
God.
First episode.
I haven't seen it yet.
Sick.
Let's talk about it.
Woo!
I'm watching I was watching the second episode before we hopped on.
I heard it's very
Oh
good.
shit.
I
Oh
heard it's
man,
very good.
it's such a
It's a
great
prequel,
fucking
right?
show. Kinda. Yeah.
I heard it takes
I
place
guess.
2 years before the first movie.
There's actually I like the post. There's a way to watch Alien in chronological order, and I think it's Prometheus.
Trash.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like you could skip that one.
Yeah,
I mean, the cinematography and the special effects are like great in that movie, but that movie is like it's not that good.
yeah. It's
Saw that movie in theaters too.
It's Prometheus, Covenant, Earth, Alien, Romulus, Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection.
Hmm.
So it's the third in the chronological line, but you could really skip Covenant and Prometheus. Actually,
Just-
I feel like Covenant is kind of a good one because it's like,
yeah, but you need to watch Prometheus to understand Covenant.
oh, to figure out why David's there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
like a
guess.
direct sequel.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
or
That's
you
true.
could just watch like a YouTube like 15-minute like Prometheus rundown summary and then watch Covenant.
Yeah.
You could always do that.
Yeah.
I have to do that sometimes. My memory's not what it's used to. And it's like sometimes these shows, it's like 3 years before the next season comes out. And I'm like, what happened in
Bro.
the first season again? Like I did that for House of Dragon. I had to watch like a 15-minute like breakdown of the whole season.
I never finished that actually. I think when it was coming out when Sasha and I were breaking up. And so I just never, I like
House of
never,
Dragon season
Oh,
2 is
damn.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah?
it was,
It was
it
good.
was
Yeah,
good.
it was
I'll
solid.
go back and I'll check it out.
You're gonna have to do that for fucking Stranger Things. What has it been, like 4 years?
Fuck.
It has been a minute,
Been a
huh?
fucking
They're gonna
minute.
be like all like straight up adults, bro.
Adults in like little kid clothes, just all buff. Like, all right, guys, we got to go to school now.
They gotta explain it like they got lost in the upside down for like 4 years or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And the
Oh, man.
release schedule is so fucked
time
up.
works different in the
I hate the way
in the upside
Netflix has
down.
been doing shit now.
because they do like half season and then they'll do another half.
No,
Yeah,
they're
that
doing
what they're
like
doing?
one episode on Thanksgiving or 2 episodes on Thanksgiving and then 2 episodes on Christmas and then 1 episode on New Year's.
Oh, so there's only 5?
Yeah.
Are they hour-long
They're
episodes?
at like hour-long episodes, but yeah, they're breaking it. So I
Mhm.
guess we're getting like 5 movies.
well, I remember the last 2
Interesting.
episodes of Stranger Things was like 3 hours or something.
Yeah.
It was like an hour and a half for the last each of the last 2 episodes of the last season. Last season was crazy too.
It was. Pretty excited, but it's been too long.
The Duffer brothers want to leave Netflix because they're like having creative
Problems?
disputes. Yeah, so they're gonna probably.
What
dip
else
out
have they
soon.
made other than Stranger Things?
I honestly, I don't.
I mean, I
think-
don't think you really need to make anything else, but
Yeah, but they probably want to like expand on a different story, and Netflix is like, no,
no,
Yeah.
more Stranger Things,
Yeah.
please.
expand Stranger Things so we
Like
can just
Stranger
get more.
Things spin-off. I mean,
That's what's
sometimes
happening
it
with
works.
fucking weapons
Yeah,
They're gonna do a
As
prequel
soon-
based on
Prequel.
like the
Like-
on the teacher, right?
on the
On-
aunt.
on the-
On the aunt. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that on. I saw like a little news clip of that, and I was like,
Hmm.
oh, that is that. I'm like, I haven't seen the movie. Is that a good thing? I don't know.
I
Is it
mean,
gonna be like is it gonna
we'll
be like
see.
an Annabelle situation, or it's gonna be like okay?
I mean, it's kind of a money grab with these fucking
Super
studios,
money grab.
right?
yeah,
Yeah, like as soon as
I-
any movie does remotely good,
We need a universe.
yeah.
But I also, I mean, yeah, we need a universe, and I think I think movie studios in general were struggling for a bit because like movies themselves have
They're
been
mad
like
expensive.
declining over time, and the expenses are going up, and so I think anything that can get butts and seats at this point now, they're trying to like do that. But I feel like the thing that made Weapons cool is that it was so original, and to do that again, I feel like it's kind of rough.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to catch lightning in a bottle twice.
Yeah,
But if you're good enough, you can.
yeah.
All right. So, Diane Ladd. All right, let's do the synopsis and then we'll start going through the movie. All right. Sailor Ripley is a hot blooded ex con with a snakeskin jacket he proudly calls a symbol of my individual belief in personal freedom. He's madly in love with Lula Pace Fortune, whose life has been overshadowed by her mother, Moretta's suffocating control and instability. Dude, Moretta was a fucking lunatic in this movie.
Which was
When Sailor kills a man in self-defense, a hitman Marietta secretly sent after him. He's sent to prison. Lula waits for him, ignoring her mother's constant venomous attempts to break them apart. After his release, Sailor and Lula hit the road to escape Marietta's reach. The dream of California, Elvis songs, and a life. But Marietta, spiraling into paranoia and obsession, hires shady associates, including her lover, Johnny Farragut, and a far more sinister Marcellus Santos to track them down. Santos brings in the grotesque, unpredictable Bobby Peru, a predator with violent intentions. Bobby Peru is a fucking maniac.
yeah.
As they travel through surreal, dangerous America, Sailor and Lula encounter a grotesque cast of Lynchian oddities, a dying accident victim on the roadside, twitchy motel clerks, hallucinatory visions of fire, trauma, and the Wizard of Oz's Wicked Witch of the West. Lula reveals a past marred by sexual abuse, and the couple's love becomes both a refuge and a reckless gamble. Things come to a head when Bobby Peru coerces Sailor into helping him to rob a bank. The job is a disaster. Bobby is killed in the chaos, and Sailor is caught and sent back to prison. Lula, now with a young son, waits for Sailor's release. Years later, out of prison, unsure if Lula still wants him, Sailor initially walks away, but after a vision of Glinda urging him to follow his heart, Sailor runs back to her. Standing on the hood of a car in traffic, he serenades her with Love Me Tender, sealing their defiant, messy romance. Apparently, in the original book, they don't get together, but Lynch is like, that's stupid. They can't go through all this and not make it.
What a fucking movie, man.
It was a wild ride.
Yeah, I gotta say this was a I wasn't expecting it to be as horny as it was, but
Dude, this
but
movie was,
was
revved up.
super horny. They were fucking
They thought
every like
Tetsuo was bad.
Yeah, this was more than
Yeah.
Tetsuo, and Tetsuo was a lot, but they were having sex like every
Every
10,
like
5 minutes. It felt like.
every
Yeah.
scene that wasn't a sex scene was cut in with a sex scene.
Hmm.
It was like they're doing something out to dinner. Next
Yeah,
scene, they're banging in the motel. They're
yeah,
driving around. Next scene, they're banging in the motel.
yeah,
They're fucking doing some dancing, banging in a motel. Like
yep,
the whole fucking movie. That's all it was.
yeah. Halfway through, I just stopped taking notes and I was just accepting for everything that was happening.
I took more notes this time than I have in a minute, but I think it's because Lynch's movies kind of be like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, this was a horny ass movie. I think David Lynch secretly has a thing for Laura Dern.
he might.
She
I
wasn't
got.
looking too bad in this
And
movie.
she was really hot in this
No, she
movie.
was
Yeah,
attractive for sure. I mean, she had her tits out the whole time because that could kind of skew the opinion.
yeah.
What you guys think outside of her hotness? What do you think of Lula, of Laura Dern's character?
She's very angsty. She plays a pretty pretty good young woman.
Yeah, because I think she says she's 20, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that scene that when we're introduced to her and she's like it's at the middle of the stairs and she's holding her hair up and like I don't know. She reminded me of that character from Wild Thornberries. Not the main
Donnie?
girl, but the
Wow.
definitely Donnie. Yeah. She definitely reminded me of Donnie.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I feel like both characters, her and Cage, have a very like free spirited, kind of young and dumb kind of
Mhm.
feel to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they both have so much trauma that they went through. I mean, we don't really know Cage's trauma, but that dude, he alludes to it at multiple points in time. I think he's like I used to do bad stuff before we met. Oh, because
Mhm. Santos.
he worked for Son. Yeah, so he's no stranger to like violence already. And then Lula, she experienced her own like violence within her family. So it was they were both like young and dumb, but
Trauma
in
bonding.
love, trauma,
Trauma bonding for
trauma
sure.
filled, bonded.
Yeah, they touch on it a little bit, but they never really fully say what her dad was into, but he was obviously into some business with some very unsavory characters, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
we're led to believe.
yeah.
And it gets him killed. That being said though, they were far from the most like unhinged people in this movie.
I
I mean,
mean,
Cage was pretty unhinged. Within the first minute of the movie, he fucking
Kills that
murders
dude?
a small black man with no context
well,
whatsoever.
he was. It was a defense.
Oh,
Like he was gonna
Yeah,
get.
oh yeah,
the
that's
guy
right.
tries to
That's
stab
right.
him. He's like
Yeah,
a hitman.
yeah. He was a hitman
I was
already.
just so taken back by the introduction of that scene and like I don't know. Like
Yeah,
what the fuck is happening in this movie already?
I had the same feeling. I was like, what is this movie gonna be about? Like going into it, the Lynch movie, I'm like, all right, what is it gonna be about?
yeah,
Don't try and guess too much because you're probably gonna be wrong. So like just like go with it. And I'm like, okay, cool. They're a young couple. I got that. This dude's like hitting on his girl. That guy's kind of a slime ball. Comes at him with a knife, and then Cage just brutally murders him.
yeah.
And Lynch does this crazy thing where we get this, hyper violent shot of this guy's skull being crushed in, and then Nick Cage goes and does something super fucking silly, like laughs at the camera or some shit. And like, how are we supposed to feel after that? I was confused because it was like deadly, like violent, and then
I think he points at the
Maniac.
mom. No.
Yeah, he sparks a cigarette and then he points at the mom.
Yeah.
Doesn't he say something or like he has like some crazy face, right? I
Yeah,
don't
he
know.
has like a
I
ha,
think yeah, because he like survived.
like kind of like a ha ha. You didn't
Oh,
get me.
Well, because you find out later, like almost towards the end of the movie, that there was a whole interaction with the mom right before this scene.
Yeah, because you want to try to bang him all drunk.
Yeah, she tried to bang him and he said no.
But then
She immediately I like that she just has like Hitman on like speed dial.
well, I mean, her boyfriend's like a mobster. It seems like.
Yeah.
And then like I feel bad though because like isn't the whole thing that she's wants to kill him because she thinks that she saw that they murdered her husband, and
Mhm.
he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, lady.
Yeah.
And she's like convinced that he's a loose end.
Hmm.
Well, I couldn't help but like compare this movie to like True Romance a little bit. They're both very
It did have that same
like
like
similar vibe.
lovers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lovers traveling across the country trying to escape something.
Death. Yeah.
I tried. I made that comparison so many times, and I think this movie, although I did enjoy it more than his other movies, um, it still has that Lynch thing where, like, even though there's a through line, the way the scenes jump around, I feel like are like kind of random.
Yeah, like you don't find out about the conversation he has with the mom until like almost towards the end of the movie.
Not and just not even just that. Like a lot of the things they do are just kind of like inconsequential. It's just them like doing stuff.
Oh, like their journey, like when
Yeah,
they're
their
journeying through.
journey. I guess
Yeah.
their journey's not very
What?
exciting until they get to the like Bobby Peru part in Texas.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
before that, what they go
They go to New Orleans and they go
and
clubbing and
and
they
they go
just bang like 3 times.
and I think a random dude like tries to steal Laura Dern, and then Nick
Oh yeah,
Cage like
at
beats
a
him up.
thrash show.
Yeah, and
Right.
then they get stuck in the desert for a little bit, right? Oh no, Laura Dern's driving. She hears on the news like a bunch of like death and destruction, and then he like plays some music, and then they're like all chill after that.
Dude, that part was funny when they just start dancing
Yeah,
and then on the side of the road. I was like, this is some Lynch ass shit.
yeah. There isn't really like a lot that happens, but I think that they're like constantly kind of like they're navigating through like a weird kind of mildly violent place. And even though Nick Cage himself is like really violent, he and Laura Dern's character are like way more of the like pillars of like these are the lovers that are going through all of this shit and all these things are happening around them,
Mhm.
you know? But you're right, it wasn't like super actiony, but there's still, I think, like small conflicts that happen through it.
Would you guys consider this movie a love story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to expound on that?
I mean,
No.
uh, there's two people. They're the main characters in the movie, and they seem to be in love.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's true.
It was very passionate. They had a very passionate type of relationship, very uh, aggressive at times. It was a certain type of love. I think they were in love with what they got out of the person, not so much the person themselves.
Okay, I can
Hmm.
see that. Like to me, I felt like it was a love story romance movie because the main focal point of the movie um is their romance.
Hmm.
That's what the movie is focused on primarily, and then everything else is like the secondary narrative is like the mom shit and her like being a psychopath.
Yeah,
But like a lot of what we're watching is watching these two dysfunctional people trying to make it through a world that doesn't really like say I was saying, like they're crazy, but they're not like as crazy as the world around them. But
Yeah.
they're also not normal enough to like live in normal society. So like they're like in this weird gray area.
fringe,
Yeah,
fringe lifestyle.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
And I feel like it's watching a destructive, two destructive people try to have a non-destructive relationship.
Yeah. And that's like the whole driver of the movie. Like if they had never fallen in love, like none of this would have really have happened. So I definitely
true.
consider it a love story. And I mean, it works out in the end for them too.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it does.
Mhm.
And the mom's still around.
It depends on how you look at it.
People be around.
People be around. They do be around sometimes.
Keep your haters close, you know?
Yeah. What'd you think of Nick Cage? What'd you think of his cageisms? Do you think I felt like he was a subdued Cage in this film? I feel
Um,
like out of all the
it,
movies like that Cage could go like full on Cage, a David Lynch movie feels like that would be the movie. And I feel like he doesn't go full on Cage. Maybe he's too young. He hasn't like ascended to his final form of Cage yet.
That's what I was thinking too, because he's a little bit more like serious, like tough guy.
Yeah,
And I
with a
also
weird
think
Elvis
he's
accent the
also,
whole time.
I think he's
Yeah.
impersonating Elvis throughout the
Oh,
whole
Yeah.
for
thing.
sure.
And so Elvis to him is a little bit more like controlled, all about like being suave and cool and
I
like
know karate.
fucking Laura Dern all the time. Um,
He's a rock star.
yeah, so it was definitely a different Cage. I think Cage was instructed to act like a pseudo like Elvis Presley.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
I mean, it
exactly
still came out though. Like
the role that he was given. Yeah.
yeah, like when they're when they pull over because Laura Dern's like I can't listen to the news anymore. Like put on some music. When he's playing music, I think he like does a Cage scream at one point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just dawned on me right now that he does like when he's doing a bunch of karate moves. I'm like,
Mhm.
why is he doing that? I'm like, oh, Elvis Presley really liked karate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Karate, man.
Karate, man. There's only two people know how to do karate: the Chinese, the King, man. Watch out. Oh man, is that movie on the list?
No, but it should be.
We'll throw it on today. God, I love that movie. Dude Cox.
Yeah. Fucking Jack White is Elvis Presley. Kind of wild, but he does such a good job as
Great,
in the
dude.
role. Like, fuck.
I gotta follow that.
Like, I would like to see an entire movie based off of Jack White's Elvis Presley.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah,
Fuck
that would be
Austin
funny.
Butler. Give me Jack White.
That'd be funny. Although Austin Butler was good as Elvis.
I haven't seen that movie.
You haven't seen the Elvis movie? It's good.
Nah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's the Tom Hanks movie, so you know.
Is it?
Yeah, he plays
the fuck?
he plays
plays
Elvis's
the-
manager.
Yeah, the manager.
Oh shit. Okay.
I guess
He's in like
the
a
colonel.
full bodysuit, right?
Yeah, he's like a big old fat guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I guess his manager was like his own character. Like you can't tell the story of Elvis without his manager. Like he controlled a lot of Elvis. It's actually quite sad.
Hmm.
Elvis
Yeah.
like never toured internationally because of his manager.
Oh shit.
Like Japan offered them $1 million for one concert on one day. And his manager's like, nah, we're not doing that. And everyone's like, what? Why? It's $1 million in 1950? That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a good movie though. It's worth checking out.
Add it to the list.
We're fucking Cage, man. I like Cage in this movie. I'm a notable Cage hater, although I'm reforming a little bit, I feel like.
That's cool.
But I like pre bankrupt Cage. So this is definitely
This is it, right?
pre bankrupt Cage. Yeah, this is like.
Did that
I
happen
think,
in the 90s?
No, he got bankrupt after Ghost Rider.
Oh,
So like the early
Season
2000s.
of the Witch.
Like lured to mid 2000s. Yeah, Season of the Witch, like that time. Because he bought an island, I think like in the early 2000s, and like the like property taxes like buried him, I think. Just bad financial decisions.
Yeah.
Because at one point he was like one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. It did take me a little while to get used to it. I feel like his Elvis impersonation is like a little inconsistent. So like when he would do it, it would kind of take me out. I'd be like, is he doing Elvis right now?
Mhm.
Is that who he's supposed to be?
The thing that took me out was when there was given like a full scene to him singing.
Mm,
He
Like
actually
in the
sang.
club. Yeah, in the club, and then at the very end when he was singing, like
yeah.
I was like, cool, but this isn't what I signed up for.
I
You know?
mean, I feel like that was Lynch and like in putting his lynchiness. And like I'm gonna make him sing and serenade this chick.
Yeah.
And like the way it happens is so like did it happen or did it not happen?
Like dreamy.
Yeah, it was. I felt like it
this
was
whole
a
movie
little
felt
dreamy
really dreamy. Yeah.
True. It did.
because like he straight up like points at the lead singer of the band and he's like, the guy just gives him
this
his
song?
mic
Yeah.
and he's like, okay, I guess you could just sing at our concert after you just like assaulted somebody
Well,
for
maybe
like trying to grind up on your girl. Like that's a little fucking unhinged, bro. Just like relax.
that was a club that they frequent.
I was it, yeah, because they were at the Cape Fear.
Mhm.
Or in Cape Fear. I think that was that same hotel where he murdered that guy.
Well,
Which is crazy. You would think after you murder somebody in a hotel, they would be like, "Yo, you're not allowed to come back here."
this was back in the
But it was in self-defense.
yeah.
Probably why he got out so early.
This was back in the early 90s.
Yeah, things were different back
You know,
then.
things were different at the end of the 19th century.
This was pre 9/11.
Hmm.
I think though the stars of this movie though aren't our main characters; it's our supporting cast. I think Marietta and
William
especially
Dafoe.
Bobby Purdue, William Dafoe are like what make this movie.
Yeah. I concur.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I wouldn't consider them the. You said you don't think they're the main characters?
I think the main characters aren't like what I really like about this movie. It's the side
Oh,
characters.
got
Mhm.
it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Bobby, what was his name?
Bobby Purdue.
Purdue.
Peru,
No,
Yeah,
Bobby Peru. Bobby
Peru.
Peru.
like the
Bobby Peru.
country.
Purdue.
Purdue.
Purdue, like the
Just adding a
college.
D in there for no reason.
Yeah, that character was crazy, and I don't know if you guys felt this way too, but he kind of like, in my eyes, embodied like a sort of like a Satan character.
Mhm.
He was
Mm,
very slick with his tongue, dressed in all black, like getting people to kind of succumb to his, his own wants and desires.
I
yeah.
could see that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
because
good call out.
he does get Cage to go with him on the bank heist. He gets like Laura Dern's character Lula to like admit that she's pregnant,
Yep.
like all without really doing anything with just talking.
Hmm.
He gets Laura Dern to like succumb to him
Hmm.
during
I mean,
the grapening.
he does like threaten her though.
He does.
He does, but toward it kind of felt like she was almost relishing in the feeling towards the end.
Yeah,
Like she was almost enjoying it.
I think it was after him like constantly doing it and is like the repetition of it.
Yeah,
And then the
yeah.
way it became like more like sensual over time. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
yeah. He
He
did
had
have
this weird persuasion about him.
Hmm. He was definitely a fucking loose cannon.
it was crazy. And he was known,
Yeah.
like even when he was there, all the people they were like, "Oh, what's up, Bobby?" So like he was a character.
Yeah.
Everyone knew Bobby Peru. And then
You guys notice
William Defoe doing brownface.
he was doing brown face?
I don't know. His last name's Peru. I assumed he was
Oh.
Peruvian.
Okay. That'd be like your last name being Mexico?
Yeah.
Because you're Mexican?
Yep.
Dale, Mexico.
Dale, Mexico.
Doing brownface. What were you gonna say? Did we notice what?
Oh, the one of the Kent, the dad Kent was at that round table. He was the guy in the cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, but
Father
he
Kent.
really, really young
Yeah,
from the new Superman.
yeah, from New Superman.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good catch.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good catch. Nice cameo. Look at him now.
Look at him now.
Father is
You know-
Superman.
It's a dream, dude. I like that he had that like southern drawl, like, he was like, I don't know, like a old southern man with like supposed to be like southern hospitality, but he's just this fucking dark evil villain like character who just is there to cause disruption and chaos and like murder, but it's all under the guise of like this like
The way they set him up too, you knew he was gonna be a maniac.
yeah
'Cause you
as
see
soon
when,
as he comes in.
Well, even when we get a glimpse of him when Mr. Reindeer calls,
Mhm.
she calls Juana and him, but we don't know who he is. And all he tells him is like, "I got a silver dollar for you. You can take care of it whichever way you like."
Mhm.
So I was expecting the second hitman to be like, he's gonna do some weird shit. Like this dude's gonna be like a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
And he absolutely was a fucking maniac.
Yeah, it was.
So was the other chick too, though. The like crippled old Hispanic lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
was
was
all-
pretty crazy.
All witch doctored out.
Everyone in this movie was so horny.
Yeah. Yeah. There are a
Yeah.
lot of
What does
lot
that
of horny
say?
people.
What was Lynch trying to say about?
I think Lynch is just horny.
I think he was trying to say that like the dark underbelly of the world is like a really horny place where people can mix like sex and violence so easily.
Well, I mean, from the limited people from small towns that I did run into, and like that, like they always say about like only that shit happens like in Florida or Fresno. Like, well, Fresno's not really a small town, but like these small towns, like weird shit would happen
Yeah.
because they're like all there is to do is have sex and smoke tweak. Like that's all there is to deal with. You just do meth,
Yeah.
and you try your hardest not to get pregnant, but you're just banging and doing drugs constantly. because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that. Because it's like these backwater fucking places, nothing going on.
Yeah.
But they were
I
all
mean,
revved
also
up.
like
Weren't they all like
like
coked out?
everyone, like even Laura Dern and Nicolas Cage were still equally as horny. But then those are our main characters,
But
our protagonists.
don't a lot of people who have had like hasn't it shown that like people who have been like sexually abused when they were younger tend to be like
More sexually
More
more
sexually
like
active.
yeah when they're older.
yeah.
Mm.
I think it's like a
I'm not a psychologist, but I've heard it's a thing.
it's like
Like a lot
when you're forced to have broccoli when you're a child and you hate it, but then you end up loving it when you're an adult.
well, that beef broccoli hits different.
Beef broccoli.
What kind of beef we talking about? Beef curtains?
It looks like
Oh, you Google it? Did you
Yeah.
Google it?
I asked ChatGPT. It looks like it could go both ways. It's not.
Okay. It's not mutually exclusive.
It's not mutually exclusive, but it's a thing that can happen. But so can the opposite happen as well.
I could see that you either like shut down or you
Yeah.
become like overly sexual.
Well, she does kind of shut down at the very end. You know, when she figures out that she's pregnant, and it's like, oh my god, like she can't do this anymore, and then she just like in the bed, you know, reflecting on her life at that point in time.
And having a kid will do that to you.
Yeah.
Because like they were living a pretty wild, carefree life, and you don't want to like you can't really do that with the kid. I mean, people do, you probably shouldn't, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she definitely like. I think that's probably why in the original story they don't end up together because she's like, I can't be with you're a wild card. You're
Yeah.
wild at heart.
Wild card.
When they said it, I was like, oh, they said it. Then they just say it all the time after that. I'm wild at heart.
Yeah.
So wild. Heart can't
You're
be
wild.
tamed.
You're wild.
But Nick Cage's character never really shows any like evidence that he's trying to chill out. Like he literally like gets out of prison. And he's like, well, I guess Glinda the Good Witch said I should follow my heart. So I guess I'm following my heart. What'd you guys think of that Wizard of Oz fucking undertone?
That was definitely like a weird. I wasn't expecting that in this at all. It's like we got Wizard of
Yeah.
Oz, we got fucking Elvis Presley, people fucking all the time, people dying. It was such a
Interesting
strange-
parallel. Comparing this movie to True Romance, that also had Elvis Presley in it.
Damn.
Is this a rip?
True Romance would be the rip then.
True
Right.
Romance definitely came out after. It's like Quentin Tarantino saw this movie and he's like, I can make a better version of this type of movie.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Substantially better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the Wizard of
who,
Oz shit was fucking wild. Oh, go ahead.
If this is like Wizard of Oz, can we identify like
Yeah, like what was
the
the?
Man and the Lion?
That's
and
what I
all
was
that
thinking.
other-
What was the through line there?
Yeah.
Like who was Oz?
Yeah.
Maybe it was just there to add like a sense of whimsy and like just I don't know,
Mhm.
show their still adolescence at heart.
I think the
I mean, the desert's yellow. Is that their yellow brick road?
I feel like the Yellow Brick Road is their journey through this whole thing. And they're trying to get home, but their home is technically like in California where they want to get to,
Mm,
right? But then there's like all this other shit. The Wicked Witch of the
West.
West is the mom.
Marietta,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She does send people after her.
the monkeys.
The monkeys. Who played Glinda?
In the newest movie?
No, like I haven't seen the newest one. Who? Well, that one's what's her name, Ariana Grande. But
Yeah.
who in this movie?
Who's the
'Cause-
Good Witch?
Yeah, who's the Good Witch? Was it somebody from the story, or was it just a random person? Because when she sees the Wicked Witch, it's her mom, right?
Yeah. I don't think there was a
I don't think
good.
there was a good witch.
Yeah, it was kind of more like
No, Nick Cage sees Glinda like when he runs away, and he's like, and he gets his ass kicked by those like street punks.
oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
That's right.
They come down, they kick his ass for like no reason.
Yeah. I'm gonna check the IMDb for who played the Good Witch.
Wiki,
Wiki Good Witch, Cheryl Lee.
Cheryl Lee. I don't think she was anyone else in the movie.
Nah, she was literally just
The Good Witch.
oh, crazy. She's Laura Palmer from Twin Peaks. That's why she looks so familiar.
Oh wow,
She's the girl who dies in the very first episode. She's the reason why all of this all the shit happens in Twin Peaks.
that's cool.
No shit.
Fucking
Yeah.
Lynch does love reusing his people.
Yeah.
Although he never used Nick Cage again. I wonder why.
My people.
Hmm.
Got too big. Couldn't keep him in a cage.
Ooh.
Nick Cage in a cage. And it's just him
Not the
surrounded by hymns.
bees. That's just him surrounded by bees. All right. Since we were talking about Glenda the Good Witch, what did you guys think of the ending? Did you think it was earned, or do you think it would have been better off if they just split like the original ending?
Hmm. Hmm.
I think they should have split off. I think it was justifiable on Lula's part because yeah, he was still that same crazy, loose cannon type of guy, and he did he had said something like, "Oh, you're doing so well like without me. So like that's why I'm going to go." It's like, "Oh, that's actually pretty noble on Nick Cage's part in a sense cuz I mean, he's still like a deadbeat by walking away, but like in reality too that's probably would have been the better option, for the child's sake. I don't know. It could go either way.
I think it felt satisfying to kind of see them come together. Because I'm a lover boy. I liked seeing like love stories end well. It's definitely insane though, because they're both pretty. I think they're at the same level of like unhingedness. I think that even though like Laura Dern's character had been raising that child for what was it 5 years already?
6.
6 years.
Yeah.
Crazy. 6 years, and like that's his first time meeting him. Like she never took him to meet his dad at the
Never,
prison.
yeah, never went to prison or anything like that. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could see why you wouldn't want to do that, but still, for as crazy as she is about him, I find it weird that she never took the kid to see him one time.
Yeah.
It is true. Didn't
Also,
even think
was
about
that
that.
is that the mom's fault? You know,
Ooh.
because the mom seemed really controlling. I mean, she was
Yeah.
really controlling. She was the mom. Like she was the Wicked Witch of the East, West.
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 The East is the one that gets crushed by the house.
So yeah, if it was satisfying, it was a satisfying end though. I liked seeing them come together. But it was still pretty nuts. And like just a second before Nick Cage was ready to just piece the fuck out. And then he gets like beat up and he's like, "Oh yeah, I don't need to do that anymore." And then,
And knock some sense into him.
yeah.
Yeah.
That felt so like dreamlike though, like that
It
whole
was
moment.
random.
Yeah.
Like for him to just go around, see a bunch of guys, and then call them gay and they get beat up.
Well, I think they're gonna rob him for sure.
Is that what happened? Because I mean, when he wakes up, they're like, "Have you had enough?" And he's like, "Yeah, my bad. I've seen the error of my ways for calling you guys homosexuals. I gotta go." And then he just like runs. They're not like give me your money. I feel like he went up to them and he started talking shit, and then they circled around him and they beat him up.
That could have happened.
But the perspective that we see is from his perspective.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was probably feeling some kind of way, because he just walked away from his girl
Yeah.
And
From
his
the love of
child.
his life and his child.
and his
yeah.
child he's never met before.
When he says like the most like randomest thing, what was it? Like never forget the quote.
Oh, to his kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he say at the end? It's like this random.
I don't remember.
Looking it up.
I do. I could have gone either way on the ending. I think it'd have been cool if it was a tragedy and they don't end up together, and then like it's like, well, you know those who was it burned the brightest, burned the fastest. Like their love was really strong and intense, but it didn't last forever.
Yeah.
That would have been, I think, would have been cool. And I do like the sentiment that it ends with, if we're going like the lover boy route with them singing Love Me Tender, which I think is his way of like proposing to Lula,
Mhm.
because he said, I'll only sing this song for my wife.
Yeah.
So that was cool. I feel like that was way more of a Lynch ending, just like ending it on him singing, standing on the top of a car.
Mhm.
So like I'm good with it either way. I could see the merits for both. And I like that it seems like they got some type of closure, and that the mom finally uh like had to accept that she couldn't control her anymore.
Hmm.
Because like I don't remember, does Santos die? Like what happened to Santos?
He just pieces out.
He pieces out, right? Because
Yeah.
he's like, this
Yeah.
chick's fucking crazy. I'm done.
Yeah. I think he's there at the court to say hi,
Mm.
and then after that we don't see him again.
I thought the mom was gonna kill him. I thought she was gonna lose it after he killed her man, Henry Dean Stanton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't happen.
No. Also a random cameo by Henry Dean Stanton.
Cameo, he's in the movies for like
yeah,
a good chunk of it.
every time I was seeing him, every time I saw him, I was like Alien.
Yeah.
I want a chest burster to come out of his chest right now.
He definitely
go
played a
ahead.
more like a calmer person in this
Yeah.
than
He
we're
was
used
the
to seeing.
only level-headed person in this whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was why he got murdered.
And he only got murdered because he's too good at his job. Because Santos is like, nah, he's gonna eventually figure out that we killed what's his name.
Yeah.
Like because it seemed like he'd been asking her to let him kill him for a while.
Yeah.
And then he finally saw this as the opportunity to do it.
Yep.
His murder scene was crazy.
Yeah. What was the note? Went buffalo hunting?
Yeah, I went buffalo hunting.
Yeah.
Who goes buffalo hunting?
He's like, what does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, Froze. If I would, that's like, oh, he went buffalo hunting. Like, oh, that fool's got kidnapped. What the fuck? I can't have no buffaloes anymore. What year is this? It's like the one thing you absolutely, under no circumstances, are allowed to hunt anymore. All right. So I think now's the time we could talk about where do we want to put it. Where would we rank this so far in our Lynchiverse? I think we're all gonna have different opinions.
I got to bring up his movie list again. Eraserhead, I think that's my number one.
Ooh.
Elephant Man is my number two.
We're trying to decide between Mulholland Drive and Inland Empire.
Honestly, those two are I feel like those two are tied.
Okay.
I kind of like them. Like those, that's my 3 and 4. And then this is the 5th one.
Oh, interesting. Little preview for your rating. What about you, Twan? Where do you put it?
Eraserhead for me is no. Actually, Elephant Man is number 1 for me. Eraserhead's number 2. This movie is number 3, and then it's a toss up between fucking Inland Empire and Mulholland Drive. They're both like equally as bad.
I'm in between both of you. So I got Elephant Man number 1. I would say Elephant Man is an S tier movie.
Yeah.
S tier. I think it's his only S tier movie. Even though I really like Eraserhead, I don't think it's S tier, but that would be my number 2. My number 3 is Mulholland Drive, then this movie, and then Inland Empire will probably. I don't see anything dethroning it as my least favorite Lynch movie, but it's at the bottom for sure.
Which one?
Inland Empire. It's at the bottom. But I do like Mulholland Drive. I think Mulholland Drive is a good balance between like a story that's also like weird and Lynch-like, but it's not too off the rails.
I feel like that's going to be Lost Highway. I don't know why I have this feeling like Lost Highway is going to be the nice like middle ground between being too Lynchian and being like an actual through line story.
But I think Lost Highway is also based on a book.
No, damn.
I could be wrong though.
Surrealist,
Blue Velvet,
noir horror.
Blue Velvet's considered. It's weird. It's just like Mulholland Drive's considered his magnum opus, but Blue Velvet's considered his best movie.
Oh,
no,
okay.
It's not.
It's not based on
A book.
And 9 Inch Nails did the music production for it. I got to stop reading about that.
9 Inch Nails did the music
Lost Highway?
for Lost Highway.
I didn't know 9 Inch Nails was making music in the mid 80s. I always equated them to being a 90s band.
Wasn't that when Broken came out in the 90s?
Oh, you might be right.
In the late 80s, early 90s.
You might be right. Yeah. Oh yeah, because this is a Lost
Highway came out in 97.
Oh, so they're
Lost
already...
Highway is after this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was before.
No. Blue Velvet is before
This
Wild
one.
at Heart. Yeah.
There you go. And then before that is Dune, right?
Dune. Yeah. Eraserhead, Elephant Man, Dune, Blue Velvet, Wild at Heart, Twin Peaks the movie, Lost Highway, Straight Story, Mulholland Drive, and then
Damn.
Inland Empire.
Okay, so he came out the gate with Eraserhead,
Yeah, he
Elephant Man,
started off hot.
and Dune.
Yeah.
Dune.
Those three, like, okay, if you come
Now-
out and those are your three, like,
now
I
it
guess
makes sense.
Zach Krager,
Mhm.
Barbarian Weapons, and then now is doing Resident Evil.
Mhm.
Like, that's a pretty good first three.
Yeah.
Oh no, is he gonna have the same thing like Lynch? Because Dune is the divisive as fuck.
Yeah.
I hope Resident
It
Evil
is.
good.
A lot of people
and it's
consider
not.
the second half of Dune like very boring.
Does it only cover the first book?
No, it covers the whole movie in one book. It's like too much information for one movie.
Wait, yeah. So the movie
The
is
whole movie.
is
Or the
only
whole
book.
book in
Yeah, the
one
first
movie.
The whole
book.
book.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a part 1, part 2.
Yeah. Is it how long is it?
I think it's like 3 hours, or is it two something, 240 maybe? It's
Yeah.
not long enough to cover all of Dune.
So much that happens in Dune.
It's a dense book.
Yeah.
I always said that movie would have been better as a miniseries, but I think the Denis Villeneuve one was good.
Dense. The Blue Velvet is also not based on a book. It's just it's named after the song of the same name.
Yeah, he just wrote that one.
Yeah.
I'm excited to watch that one. I've never seen it. Dennis Hopper got an Oscar for that one.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. So
Let's
we're finishing out Lynch pretty strong then, huh?
hopefully maybe that'll be the
Lynching.
last one we get. What's the wildest road movie you've ever seen?
Fury Road.
Fury Road.
Wilder
Or
than
The
Road Warrior?
Road. Oh, I think in terms of like cinematics. Yeah.
I was thinking wildest, like craziest story.
Oh, The Road.
Probably Thelma and Louise.
Damn, The Road.
The Road's a crazy movie.
That's
a
a
good
crazy
one.
one.
That's a
Mhm.
good ass movie.
That's a crazy road story.
Trying to think.
There's
Oh, all right.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lord of the Rings. I mean, if we're going roads,
Yo.
going roads. The
Fuck.
Fellowship, obviously.
That's not fair. That's 3 movies for one story.
All right.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
you could honestly put any fucking movie, any one of the 3, and that's a good fucking road movie.
Yeah, I think Frodo's journey just escalates and just gets like progressively crazier as the movies go along. Oh, okay. Not counting Lord of the Rings. Fury Road's a good one. I think Fury Road's pretty intense. Road
Hills Have
Warrior's
Eyes?
also good. Hills Have Eyes is a good road movie. The Road is a good pick, though.
Mhm.
It's a good one.
The Road is a good pick.
Anytime I think of like
Maybe Are We There Yet?
funny movie.
With Ice Cube.
Or National Lampoon's Family Vacation is a pretty good one.
Classic funny movie.
Road Trip.
Oh, I love Road Trip. Oh, you know
Mm.
what? All right. I don't think it's better than Fury Road, but near and dear to my heart, your Road Trip.
Mm.
Road Trips is a wild movie.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a
It's
good one.
It's objectively like not a great movie, but it is a wild movie, and I find that movie hilarious.
Damn, I just thought of one that I really like. I don't know why, but I really love the movie Joyride.
Joyride's awesome. The one with
Paul Walker.
with Paul Walker and his sister in the semi truck.
Mm-hmm.
I saw. You know what?
Oh.
I think because that's a movie that came out when we were like in middle school. And like when you
Dude.
see stuff when you're like in your adolescence,
Mhm.
it makes a big impact on you. I feel like
Yeah.
I
True.
love Joyride. That movie was crazy.
That- What
Joyride
about
was so dope.
Speed? Speed, a road movie?
It's a hijack movie. I mean, they are on a road, but I
On
don't
a
think
road.
they're not going on a journey. I
Oh,
think that's
true.
that, that has
Yeah.
to be
Okay.
the distinction.
Yeah. I like this.
Oh, I mean, fucking True Romance, right?
True,
Yeah.
True Romance is probably my number one. I mean, I even have a question like, how does this compare to True Romance? It doesn't.
It doesn't.
True Romance is, I think, does everything that this movie does, but better.
Better.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
only thing that I think True Romance has that this movie has over True Romance is none of the villains in True Romance are as like crazy or as in like out of pocket as Bobby Peru.
Yeah,
I think it's a different
villain.
type of crazy.
Yeah,
Because I think Christopher Walken's just his one monologue evoked the same kind of like unease that Bobby Purdue's character
Peru.
Bobby Peru's character.
Bobby
Yeah.
Purdue.
They both had the same type of feel to them, but
That's
they're
true.
like drastically
Yeah.
different, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Damn, that's a hard like.
That's so funny.
Between-
Your mind
between
went to
the-
Christopher Walken. My mind went to Gary Oldman's character
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
because he's a maniac.
Yeah, he is.
Come on, Dale. What's his name?
Oh, what's his
Come
name?
on.
Fuck, I love his character. The
We're gonna need to
fucking
look it up.
Can we
dreads.
start with the B?
What's the name of the movie again?
True
Drexel.
Romance.
Drexel.
Drexel. You
Yeah,
just been
Drexel.
clocking me.
Yeah.
Got titties all up on the TV. You didn't look once.
I feel like Drexel's character though, like he's a good like villain, but he's more of like a caricature of like this like kind of like over the top villain that you see. And then Christopher Walken's villain is when I think of like a villain, like an established villain, I think of Christopher Walken's like he's gonna come in and he's gonna he's like the man in charge and he can
Yeah.
just do like crazy shit to you at any point in time.
He sucks the air out of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same way Bobby Peru did when
Purdue.
as soon as he fuck you, dude. I was like, wait a minute. What the fuck? I thought I said it right this time. No, but yeah, he like as soon as Bobby comes to the screen. Oh yeah.
I get that though. They have very similar like when they enter a room, it's that kind of like the energy of the room kind of changes a little bit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They kind of take control of the room when they enter.
We haven't really touched on Dale at all. We touched on him briefly.
Hmm.
Are we going to talk about Dale?
Who's Dale?
Christopher Crispin Glover's character.
Oh, the cousin?
Forgot.
Yeah, dude.
Forgot about him.
Oh man, he was like a highlight of the movie for me, just because
He
it was so
was.
ridiculous. It was so it like, I mean, if you know Crispin Glover, you know he's
Think
a
of my
fucking weirdo.
sandwiches. Yeah, what is he like? He plays like a basically like a mentally unwell where he's the uncle of Lula and he's like loves Christmas and he just goes around dressed as like Santa Claus.
So fucking unhinged, that guy.
It's so crazy because I feel like him and Lula's character at times too are just like the lynchiest part of this movie. Because Lula just be saying some like outlandish random shit sometimes. And then
Mhm.
like her talking about her
Yeah.
cousin Dale, like her uncle Dale, like correct me if I'm wrong, but what the fuck did that have to do with anything that was ever happening in the movie?
It was
Like
like
they're-
pillow
they're-
talk, right?
Yeah, their
Yeah, it was like their like flashback.
post coitus
Yeah.
conversations are it's like a verbal meme when she starts like playing with your chest hair, you know you're about to hear something stupid.
Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Yeah.
Her pillow talk was definitely crazy. I mean,
was
she
weird.
would like reflect though.
Out of the socks.
Yeah, she would feel like every time it would happen, she would like immediately get flashbacks of her getting like assaulted though, which was kind of nuts. Or like her dad dying and like just different shit like that.
Yeah,
It
she
was.
was definitely
It would get
haunted.
hella dark. Yeah.
Dude, like it was crazy because every time they had sex, she would get these flashes of fire. And at first
that
I was
too.
trying to like correlate, like, what the fuck did that mean? But then she also had that same fire feeling in her when she was thinking about the grape experience that she had.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it was like the sex that she was getting from Sailor brought up the same sort of like fiery feeling that she had during that time.
Yeah. Yeah, she was definitely like scarred,
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it could just be that sex in general just brought back those emotions.
which is a scarring.
Yeah, yeah. She's definitely like fucked up for
Yeah.
sure.
And it's the grippier the socks, the
Grippier the
tighter the
socks.
box.
There you go. Grippier the socks.
Thank you for the clarification.
Well, because he said the tighter the socks.
Yeah. The grippier the box. He
They
just
both-
inverted them. I mean,
they
they
both
both work.
work.
Yeah, they both work.
Well,
I honestly don't know what the grippier the socks even means.
because they give you socks with grip on them when you go on a 72-hour hold.
I love you, Dale.
I don't know any well, I do know some crazy people, but oh really? So like what they have like the little gummies at the bottom?
Yeah, like hospital socks.
So you don't slip.
Yeah, so you don't
I've
slip on
never-
the.
I've never gotten hospital socks.
Those slips, trips, or falls. That's the highest. That's
I've had
the
a
thing
couple
that like injures the
Outpatient
most amount of
procedures have
people.
been given to them. That makes sense. That makes sense because those floors are slick.
Mhm.
Super slick.
Risky business would have a field day on those floors.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise
Tom Cruise just fucking sliding around the
sliding around.
mental asylum.
Yep.
Just
yelling and hollering.
I'm seeing Tom Cruise again.
Show me the money. That's a different movie. All right. All right. Last question. Ran so many tangents. I would be curious to see how they could redo this movie in like modern times. Because I think it wouldn't have the same flow with modern technology.
Mhm.
But I do feel you can like up the tension a lot and make it more of like a crime thriller than more. I don't know what I would describe this movie as. What does IMDb describe it as? Because it's not much of a thriller. To me, it's more like a psychological
Crime romance.
Crime romance
drama
movie.
romance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I feel like the main like bulk of the story is two lovers traveling through like the dark parts of the
dark
United
comedy,
States.
road trip, crime, drama, thriller.
Two lovers traveling through like the dark underbelly of the US. I don't think the technology piece or like them being tracked isn't necessarily like a big driver of the movie. I think that if you want to go off grid, you can definitely there's ways to go off grid now.
That's true.
But I think if we were to remake this now, though, I think there would be a ton of violence. I mean, the U.S. isn't like shy about how we handle things, and it's really violent. Like
You'd meet a character with a manifesto for sure.
yeah, you'd definitely meet. I think that we would just see all the violence that we're used to seeing now. It would just be in a movie.
Yeah.
Then you know what I mean. Like I don't know. I could definitely see this be remade. I think that they would just have to like figure out a way fast to go off the grid, and I think they can. You can do that pretty
Yeah,
quickly.
I just see it now. It's a helicopter shot. It zooms out of them going down the highway in the Texan desert. It pans out and there's just nothing around them for miles.
Mhm.
And then cut to sex scene.
Yeah, modern day sex scene.
Monday. So he's getting like Roadhead or something.
Classic.
Or it's just put Florence Pugh in it. Just have her
Florence
ride.
Pugh? Florence Pugh in it? You just want to see Florence Pugh.
He just loves Florence Pugh.
I do. It's gonna be the name of my next car.
Florence
Florence
Pugh
Pugh?
It's gonna be Florence.
That's a good name,
Oh.
actually. It's a good name for a car.
and the Machine.
That's a
Mhm.
good band. That girl can sing.
Yes, she can.
All right. Yeah, I think a new movie of this would be cool. I'd like to see it like neon or A24'd up.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah,
funny.
more neon for
Yeah,
sure.
there's more
I've been
of a neon
watching
light.
a lot of A24 movies and like, oh yeah, this is an A24 movie. They feel like they all have very similar styles of filmmaking. Even though it's all different directors, I feel like you get a lot of like panning cinematography shots in A24 movies.
hmm
Yeah, it's definitely more artsy.
The neon, I feel like it's a little bit more chaotic,
I think neon
more
Picks up-
experimental, maybe.
picks up whatever A24 doesn't.
I mean, they're coming around though. They've been having some pretty solid stuff recently.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. I think that's it for my questions. Should we get into? Oh, this is a stupid question, but I thought it was funny the first time Kate says it when he says that the snake skin is like the persona of his individual personality. Do you have
Mhm.
an item or a thing that is a persona of your individual personality?
Fuck. That's a good question.
I mean, it's got to be my tattoos, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think tattoos way more for myself than anyone else.
Yeah,
Mine's is my hair.
Yeah.
nice. It's a
That's a
great
good
item.
that's a good like introspective question. I don't think you've ever asked an introspective question like that before.
Well, he said it, and I was like, "That's such a like random thing to tell people." And I thought about
Yeah.
it. I'm like,
Hmm.
"Huh? What would be my individual personality thing?"
Yeah. I
What
like
does
that.
he calls it something specific,
His jacket.
I wrote it
like a
down, and
symbol of his individuality.
it's in the synopsis. He says a symbol of my individuality and my belief in personal freedom.
Personal freedom. Yeah.
Snakeskin jacket.
It was kind of a sick jacket. I personally wouldn't wear it, but I respect it. I respect the jacket.
Yeah. He could pull it off. That's
He
for
You definitely
sure.
could pull it off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like
I
if you're
gotta
wearing
respect
that
that.
type of jacket, like you're definitely like ripping cigs and like fucking like recently divorced moms.
It gave off like like
I
punk vibes, like
really, I thought it
rockabilly,
was.
like
You thought so? I thought it was a little
Rockabilly.
sleazeball.
Oh,
I felt like this dude had a
mm,
gambling problem.
yeah, for sure.
Like if you put a cowboy hat on him, like that dude is like he's caressing like the lower back of like a waitress or something.
ugh,
With my
ugh,
hug at.
ugh. These are the worst.
Let's get to the our reviews. I'll start first this time. So I've been skipping it like the past million times we've recorded. Can't remember the last time I read off the Rotten Tomatoes score or the IMDb. But Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie a 66%, and IMDb gave it a 7.2. Interesting. I wonder if this was Lynch's first bomb. I don't know, like got shit reviews. 'Cause Elephant Man. Well, I guess Rotten Tomatoes is not a is a newer rating system, but
Yeah.
66. I said I'd mention it earlier. So my boy Roger Ebert absolutely did not like this movie. He gave it a 2.5 out of 4.
Ooh.
Um, he has admitted at the
Cans.
Hands.
Cannes Film Festival. This movie was awarded the Palme de Jour, which is like, I guess, like the best movie at Cannes.
Yeah.
And he was one of the people leading a reign of booze towards Lynch when he was receiving the award.
Shit.
So they were kind of drowning out the cheers with booze, him and like other people.
It's funny.
Okay, so I actually enjoyed this movie more than I was expecting to. It's kind of hard to not go into these movies with some kind of expectation either way because we have covered a lot of Lynch. In my opinion, on Lynch's movies are either really hot, really like hot or cold. Like I really like them or I don't.
hmm
This movie was a nice middle ground. I gave it a B minus, like a low B minus, like an 80. I liked it enough. I do think the movie is a little slow at times. I think it could have used a few less sex scenes. I mean, I'm not against like seeing breasts, but it kind of felt like we you got the point across that they're very sexual people. Like I don't think they needed as many to. It didn't really do much for the narrative. It just kind of felt like it was just there just to be there. But the last half of the movie I thought was crazy when they get to Texas. I think that's where the movie really picked up. I thought William Defoe's character and Diane Ladd's characters were real highlights. They were great. They played amazing, like unhinged people. I really enjoyed their performances. Nick Cage was okay in this movie. Notable Nick Cage hater, but he was all right in this movie. I think he did what his character was supposed to be. And Lula, played by Laura Dern, was solid, but like we said, she doesn't have much agency. She doesn't really like do much to push the story forward. I feel like up until like the end. But I would recommend it to people if you like Lynch and you're like us and you've been following along and you either agree or disagree with our takes on his movies. If you don't really like his avant-garde stuff, definitely check this movie out. You'll probably like this movie a little bit more. If you're more into his weirder stuff, this movie has weird moments. I mean, the whole Wizard of Oz subplot is pretty weird. That gets no explanation. I don't understand what it has to do with the movie, but you do get a little bit of it, enough to remind you that Lynch did it. It's not super Lynchy. So I give it a B minus. I recommend it. If you're a Lynch person, check it out. If you like a good road movie that's a little weird, check it out. If you're a fan of William Dafoe, I think you should check it out because this is one of his cooler, younger Dafoe performances. Because I mean, he's great. He's great in it. He's a fucking psychopath. I love his I love his character, even though I hate him because he's a horrible human being. But his acting was awesome. So B minus. Check it out. Don't show this to younger people though. This is definitely an older person movie. All right. Twan, why don't you go next? We'll save Saya for the end so you can bring us all down.
So you can finish us off.
Well, I'll finish you off.
Give this movie a C plus, like you, very high. I'm like 79.5 C plus. It was definitely one of the easier Lynch movies to watch. Again, that could be attributed to the fact that it was a book before, so he had source material and he couldn't really go too off the rails, which I appreciate. Say that time and time again. I'm not a big fan of his Lynchian stuff. But it was a solid movie. I think Nick Cage didn't really bring more to the role than what he was asked. But I think that's the case of that's just Nick Cage. Like he doesn't bring anything more to a role. He just does what he's asked, and that's cool. That's Nick Cage. Him as being like this Elvis kind of persona was different. I never seen Cage in this kind of light. But yeah, this movie had a lot of weird different elements to it. Had some like very memorable imagery. One thing that's kind of sticking out to me is the scene of Murrieta on the toilet with throw up all over herself and her entire face and arms covered in lipstick. It was like, what the fuck was that? That was crazy imagery, and it's Lynch. You're gonna get crazy imagery. You're gonna get violent imagery. You're gonna get these dreamlike sequences, but it's definitely much more toned down. And like you said, Defoe he fucking knocks his shit out of the park. Like it is insane how much of an impact his character had on the movie as a whole. And same with Crispin Glover. Like I'm gonna keep bringing it up, but his character was so memorable, and it had like really nothing to do with the story whatsoever. Yeah, it was a solid Lynch movie. It wasn't his worst, and it wasn't his best. It's right in the middle for me. C plus. I would recommend it to anyone that likes romance movies because at the end of the day, this is a romance. If you like Lynch, watch it. If you don't, watch it because it's not too Lynchian. It's a solid Nick Cage flick. I think this is. I know we were like ranking Nick Cage movies. I think this is probably a B tier Nick Cage movie.
Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
good question. I would say this would be a Cage movie as well. What about you, Saya?
Are we ranking Nick Cage in this
Just
movie?
in this movie.
Oh, like BC tier, BCD Tofu House. Shout out to them. I love them.
Oh yeah.
They're bomb. They are good.
All right, Saya, finish this off.
I wanted to like this movie more because I over the course of the podcast, I've actually grown to like David Lynch movies. Before this, I had never really seen any. Watching them, I made me realize that I really enjoy like weird movies. And and David Lynch's movies are definitely like on the weirder end. And then you guys know I like Nick Cage, and so this is the intersection of the two of them, and I thought it was gonna be way weirder. I mean, this movie's still definitely weird. We get like Lynch throws his lynchiness into it for sure with the different characters that we see or the different situations that they're in. But it's way more of a linear story, and I think that for me takes away from the Lynch like weirdness of it. It was still a good movie, solid movie, really great actors in it. Crispin Glover's character is like a wild fucking character. Bobby Purdue, he's his own character. He's a fucking great villain. The scene where they're robbing the bank and he ultimately meets his end is like a wild ride. You know, everyone in the movie has like a really good role. It just to me it wasn't as it didn't hit like the weirdness level that I had wanted it to originally hit. So I'm giving this one a C plus. It's not my favorite Lynch movie. It's not like the worst Lynch movie, but I don't know. I haven't seen the other ones. But I think this might fall like last on the list of Lynch for me. Would I recommend this movie? I'd recommend it. It's a good like love story, but it's like ultra violent like love. So be prepared for that. I wanted more from this movie. I think I wanted more like Cage and I wanted more Lynch, but I think because it was like already a book and he followed the book like pretty well, except for it sounds like he didn't do the end the same, but I think just all of that, it's a lot more contained Lynch movie. Like, yeah, you can tell it's Lynch with like the choices that he makes his actors do or like how specific scenes kind of fall together, but like a calmer Lynch movie compared to all the other ones because the other ones are they always typically leave me like what the fuck did I watch. This one I didn't really get that. I got a couple scenes of that like you mentioned when the mom has throw up on her throw up like on her mouth and then she's covered in lipstick, or when the dude gets caught and he gets killed by like the in like a voodoo seance like ritual, like that was like a what the fuck moment. Bobby Peru's character is just a walking what the fuck moment. But I didn't get like a lot of that otherwise. I will say though, Nick Cage in a snakeskin jacket just feels like that's just he can wear that out normally and like it fits him. I feel like that's an acceptable thing from this movie. That's what I take from it.
Do you think he can rock a snakeskin in every role that he's been in?
Yeah, I think he could. Con
Hell
Air,
yeah.
I feel like he could. I feel like he
Con Air
was
would work.
arrested. He was arrested in a snakeskin jacket.
Mhm.
Mandy, I feel like
That could have worked.
yeah, he was already rocking the snakeskin jacket. I don't
I think he was the snake skin jacket
I
in
think
that.
he was yeah. The one where he has the sons and he's like defending them from like creatures. I don't
Oh,
think that
Color
one.
Out of Space.
Oh no
Oh
no
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 no,
no Arcana.
Arcadian. Yeah.
Yeah, Arcadian or yeah, that one probably
Mm,
not because he's a lot more dad in that one, like
yeah.
calmer, tame dad. But for the rest of the movies, I think Nick Cage I think he has that snakeskin jacket. I mean, Dale said that was actually his. I feel like he bought another one and he
Yeah.
just rocks it occasionally. You know,
He definitely
feels
pulls it off.
yeah,
I feel like he can pull it off in like 85% of the movies that he's in.
yeah, and his Elvis like Elvis impersonating. I feel like that's just him. I feel like that's Nick Cage. So C plus.
Nice. Another image popped into my head. Willem Dafoe as Bobby Peru inside of the stocking. He looked so crazy.
He did,
He
yeah.
looked insane. He looked like he was
During the
wearing a
robbing scene,
mask.
yeah, he did, yeah.
Oh man. All right, guys. So we have a B minus from myself, a C plus from Twan, and a C minus from Saya. With if you like Lynch, check it out. If you like romance, check it out. If you don't like any of those things, you can pass. I give it a tentative recommend.
Yeah.
Is it his best movie? No. Is it his worst movie? I don't think so.
Debatable.
Debatable. All right. Shall we will it and deal it?
Let's do
Do
it.
we have any
I-
additions? I added Dewey Cox. I added Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Yeah, there's a couple that I think that I was going through our chat that we didn't. Did we ever put Dude Where's My Car?
We didn't, but I think because it got ruled out as being a cult classic.
Is it a cult classic? Did we debate that? I don't remember debating that.
You said it's not a cult classic in the chat, and then I,
I
I
said
was like,
that?
Ooh.
yeah,
Oh,
I could put it on though.
is
Is
it a
it a
cult
cult
classic?
classic? I think it is. Dude, where's
Are we saying
my?
that because it came out like during our nostalgic years?
Well, I
Well,
think
I don't think it did well.
it didn't, and it has a cult
And it
following.
has like a cult following,
People
like
like
people
us
like,
bang for it. The same
yeah,
reason Eurotrip's on here because
because people like us bang for it.
yeah. Do I have Eurotrip on here? I think I do.
Did we ever put The Stuff?
Let me see.
Remember, I was like, bro, it's criminal that The Stuff has a 4K remaster, but Iron Giant doesn't.
Yeah,
We didn't.
we
Okay.
did it. Stuff.
The stuff. What was the other one that you asked about?
Dude, Where's My Car?
Wasn't there another one?
Uh, House? You don't mess with the Zohan?
House is on here. I think Zohan is on here. Okay, I shuffled them. Any other additions?
No
No fan additions?
fan editions.
All right, I shuffled it. All right. What are we
Big
feeling?
mode.
Big mode.
Willin and Dylan, what are we feeling this time, guys? What are we feeling?
I'm honestly, I've been on like a foreign horror kick. I feel like we get really good horror out of like Japan and like the Spaniards do like really good horror. I like a foreign horror film.
Foreign horror movie? Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Twan? What are you going with?
Um, I got two. that I kind of want.
What are the two?
I'm kind of down to see Perdita Durango after this because
Mm.
that movie's fucking crazy.
But did we mention that she's in this?
We did in the beginning. I don't know if I brought it up again.
Oh.
and then Roar.
I want to see
The movie we get edged by every week.
dude. You know what's kind of crazy that we randomize this shit every time we add something, and it always gets close to Ed Wood every
Yeah.
single time. It's kind of insane. I want a comedy. Give me something on the funny side.
Like Ed Wood.
Ed Wood would be cool. Ed Wood's not like super funny though, but it would be cool. I'm thinking. I mean, we just added it, but it's like one of my all-time favorite comedies. Give me
Your
Walk
Trip?
Hard.
Oh, Walk Hard.
Dewey
Ooh.
Cox
nice.
story.
That'd be a
See what we
switch.
get. Fucking love that movie. It's so
Fuck
good.
it. 976 Evil.
We're gonna get
8675309.
edged by Ed Wood right now.
Oh my god.
I want to see Robert
Let's
Englund's
see.
directorial debut and his only movie that he directed.
Let's see what we're getting.
Oh, I just passed
It's
it.
gone. Yeah, I know.
Oh, Perdita
Perdita
Durango.
Durango.
Nah, we got close. Holy
House?
Mountain, Sleepy Hollow, dude.
Sleepy Hollow. Is this the
House.
Oh, it is House.
Oh!
Right on the line. Oh shit!
No.
That
Crazy.
could have went either way.
Damn, I was actually kind
Looking
of
forward
getting a
to
little
House.
hard for House.
Sleepy.
This is the Johnny Depp movie, yeah?
Yeah,
Hollow.
Johnny Depp, Christopher Walken.
I used to watch this movie like once a year when I was a kid. Like
It's a good
after
one.
it came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow.
The
Damn, I
classic.
haven't seen this movie in a minute.
Yeah, I haven't seen it as an adult, but I used to watch it a lot when I was a kid.
Tim Burton.
This is a Tim Burton movie, huh?
Timothy Bourbon,
Mm-hmm. Damn, is this another 99?
99.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Now, 99
shit.
is stacked.
Stat.
Timmy Burton.
Timmy Beatty.
Interesting. I've seen this movie multiple times. I haven't seen it in a while though.
Timothy Bartholomew.
All right, guys, the will has spoken. We are covering Sleepy Hollow. This was a fan edition from our listener in Kentucky. I'm looking forward to it. It's another 1999 movie. So 1999 has been going hard lately on the pod.
Horse.
So hard.
I mean, it was a time before the computers took over, so it is a nostalgic time for a lot of us. Thank you guys for joining us this week as we covered 1990s Wild at Heart, David Lynch film. It got a B minus from me, a C plus from Twan, and a C minus from Saya, with a tentative recommend. If you like Lynch, if you like a weird romance movie, if you want to see something a little different, check it out. If none of those things sound appealing to you, then just pass on it. But if you guys haven't done so already, give us a follow on our social medias. We are on Instagram, YouTube, X/Twitter, TikTok, Threads, and sometimes on Twitch. As always, I have been your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya
Adios.
and Twan.
Bye.
Catch you guys next week. Bye.